We've got something super spicy today that's been setting social media on fire, breaking the hearts of shippers and stirring the pot of curiosity like never before. Yup, you guessed it. We're talking about Yang Yang and Dilraba Dilmurat, the duo who just can't seem to stay out of the headlines lately. This time, it's not about drama, not about their upcoming project, and definitely not some boring promotional campaign. Nope, this time, it's personal. And very romantic, because guess what? Photos just surfaced of Yang Yang and Dilraba casually strolling around together. And let's just say, they weren't acting. The way they looked at each other, the body language, the tiny smiles, it was all too much. It's giving couple energy, and fans are going wild. So buckle up, get your popcorn ready, and let's dive deep into the viral moment that has everyone talking. Yang Yang and Dilraba's romantic stroll that made the internet collectively gasp. The stroll that started it all. Alright, so here's what went down. A few days ago, several eagle-eyed fans in a major city in China, some say it was Shanghai. Others claim it was Hangzhou. Either way, they weren't hiding, spotted Yang Yang and Dilraba Dilmurat walking together in what looked like the softest, most romantic little outing ever. They weren't surrounded by security, no flashy entourage, and surprisingly, no disguises. It was just them, casual clothes, comfy sneakers, and the kind of relaxed vibe that screams we do this all the time. That's what first caught everyone's attention. Because honestly, two of China's biggest stars don't just go for a peaceful walk like this unless there's something real going on. Right? And then came the photos. Oh boy, the photos. The photos that had everyone blushing. Within minutes of being taken, the images made their way to Weibo, Twitter, and every single fan page dedicated to Yang Yang or Dilraba. And let me tell you, the reactions were instant chaos. But in a good way. Because these weren't just casual paparazzi snaps. These were moments, the kind of moments that felt genuine, soft, and totally unfiltered. In one shot, Dilraba is slightly behind Yang Yang, looking at him with that classic shy smile. You know the one, cheeks a little pink, eyes full of affection. In another, Yang Yang has his hand slightly behind her back, almost protectively, as they cross the street. It's subtle, not in your face, but the message is clear, he cares. There's even one where the two of them are caught laughing, like, full-on giggling about something. And that's when fans lost it. Because let's be real, who doesn't want to see their favorite on-screen couple bringing that magic into real life? Fans can't handle the chemistry. Again, if you've followed Yang Yang and Dilraba for a while, you'll remember how intense things got during their drama together, You Are My Glory. Their chemistry was off the charts, right? The way they looked at each other, the subtle touches, the lingering glances, it was almost too real to be just acting. And now, these photos seem to confirm what fans have been hoping for since that show aired, that the sparks weren't just on screen. Some fans are even joking that we should just rename their show to You Are My Reality, because this whole thing feels like a continuation of the love story. And honestly, we're here for it. Were they on a date? That's the big question, isn't it? I mean, what else could it be? From the vibe of the photos, this didn't feel like a random run-in. It felt planned, coordinated, two people who know each other well, spending time together in the most natural, low-key way. And let's be honest, if this wasn't a date, then Yang Yang and Dilraba have some explaining to do, because they definitely look like a couple enjoying each other's company. The kind of comfortable closeness that only comes from spending real time together. They didn't seem like co-workers. They didn't look like friends catching up. They looked like people who have a thing, something special, something low-key but real. Body language doesn't lie. Let's talk about the unspoken language, body language. Because when it comes to romance, words are overrated. It's the small stuff that gives people away. Like how Yang Yang's body leaned slightly towards Dilraba in almost every photo. Or how Dilraba kept her gaze on him longer than usual, smiling like she was in her own little world. That level of comfort, of unspoken connection, isn't easy to fake. And don't even get me started on the way they walked side by side like they've done it 100 times before. No awkward distance, no hesitation, just two people enjoying a walk, as if the world didn't exist. What the agencies said, or didn't say. Here's where things get even juicier. Usually when a photo like this drops, the agencies are quick to respond. They throw out a statement denying the rumors, saying it was just a coincidence. Or that it was for a project. But this time, radio silence. Neither YangYang's team nor Dilraba's agency has released a statement denying or confirming the photos. And in the world of celebrity gossip, silence is very loud. To many fans, that silence speaks volumes. It's like they're saying, we're not confirming anything, but we're not denying it either. Which of course, sends fans spiraling with theories, hope, and a whole lot of TikToks breaking down every tiny detail. Past rumors and this moment's impact. Let's not forget, this isn't the first time YangYang and Dilraba have been rumored to be more than friends. Ever since their drama together, they've been the center of dating rumors. Every little interaction, from behind-the-scenes footage to red carpet events, has been analyzed like a K-drama scene. But now, this is different. This is the first time we're seeing them like this, off-screen, unscripted, and undeniably close. For many fans, this feels like confirmation of everything they've believed for years. And for those who were skeptical before, even they're raising eyebrows now. Why fans are so invested? You might be wondering, why do people care this much about YangYang and Dilraba being together? Well, here's the thing, these two represent something that goes beyond fame. They're both ridiculously talented, down to earth, and have somehow managed to avoid major scandals despite their A-list status. That's rare. They're also both insanely good-looking, obviously, but more than that, they radiate genuine energy. So when you see two people like that possibly finding happiness together, it feels like a win for all of us. It's the fantasy we all love to indulge in, two stars falling in love. Not on a script, but in real life. And who wouldn't want to root for that? Social media reaction, a roller coaster of emotions. If you took a stroll through Weibo, TikTok, or Instagram after the photos dropped, you already know how insane the reaction was. Hashtags like #YangYang Dilraba date and #YDil couple goals were trending for hours. Fan accounts were posting comparison videos, reaction edits, and of course, zoom-ins on the tiniest details of those pictures. Some fans were crying, others were screaming, and many were just repeating the same sentence over and over. This is not a drill. People were analyzing Dilraba's outfit to see if she was wearing something gifted by YangYang. Others were trying to lip-read their conversation. And honestly, it was beautiful chaos. So, are they official? Look, we can't say for sure. There's no confirmed statement, yet no Instagram post saying yes, we're together, and no public announcement. But if you ask the fans, if you ask me, or if you just look at those photos and trust your gut, you'll know something's definitely going on. They may not be shouting it from the rooftops, but their actions are louder than any words. What's next for YangYang and Dilraba? Now that these photos are out in the wild, one thing's for sure, the pressure is on. The media is watching, fans are watching, everyone is waiting for the next move. Will they finally go public? Will they attend an event together? Or maybe post a cryptic message on their social media? One thing we do know, this moment will be remembered. It's the spark that could lead to something even bigger. Whether that's a relationship reveal, a surprise drama together, or even more candid moments, we're all here for it. And you better believe we'll be watching. Alright fam, that's the full tea on YangYang and Dilraba's romantic stroll that had all of us blushing, squealing, and spiraling into 1,000 theories. Whether it was a casual walk or a low-key date, one thing is crystal clear. These two have a bond that's impossible to ignore. And who knows, maybe this is just the beginning of something even more beautiful. Either way, we'll keep you updated on every single twist, turn, and tiny gesture between these two. Because let's be real, we're all a little obsessed, right? So hit that like button if your heart skipped a beat when you saw those photos. Drop a comment with your favorite Dilraba x YangYang moment, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next spicy update. This love story might just be getting started. Until next time, keep loving, keep shipping, and stay fabulous. Peace out.